asked you what blueprint did you want next, and almost every one of you said a takedown blueprint. So what I'm going to show you is what I call BJJ takedowns, okay? I don't claim to be the best wrestler in the world, but when I do get in on the mat, I take almost everybody down, you know, and people have a lot of trouble taking me down. It's not because I'm a great wrestler, it's because I use my Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu skills that I already have, that I've already developed, to use it to take down people, to get arm drags before a takedown. A lot of us have drilled the arm drag over and over and over, and that's a huge asset that you have for wrestling that you may not even be using. Using the Kimura, the guillotine to defend takedowns, and you can't do that in regular wrestling. So this isn't a wrestling product. If I would never give this course to a high school wrestler and say this is going to get your wrestling better. This is for Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. These are Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu takedowns. These are Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu takedown defense. There's also a bonus section at the end, because a lot of you, you know, at your school, all of us really, start from the knees. And a lot of people are clueless of what to do when you start from the knees. I have a lot of cool, sneaky stuff I'm going to show you in the bonus section. But if you learn all of this stuff and you drill it, I mean, like I said, I've taken down Division I wrestlers. These guys should be crushing me, okay? But I've taken them down in training and in competition with these certain takedowns I'm going to show you. Okay? I'm not going to show you anything that I don't use. It's all going to be stuff that I use every time I wrestle. So enjoy it. And if you're a D1 wrestler watching this, you may be picking me apart saying this is a little off, but it's not for wrestling. It's for takedowns for Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and this is what works for me all the time in competition and in training. So I hope you enjoy. All right, so let's get right into this. The first thing we're going to do is start out from the beginning, and that's your basic stance, okay? There's 3 different stances that I use and that I have used, and foot positioning, okay? Some people teach to stay square, okay? Staying square. Some people teach stagger, or obviously if you're lefty or righty or whatever you feel comfortable, you do this. When I first started wrestling, when I did the 1 semester in high school, I always had my right foot forward. So I got used to double legs and shooting off of that foot. Then when I started doing MMA, I'm not a southpaw, so I had to switch it to this. So right now, luckily I'm ambidextrous with my shots, which is pretty cool. So sometimes you'll be square, okay? Sometimes you'll be staggered, and sometimes you'll be staggered the other way. Okay, and with the different takedowns that I show, we're going to be using all 3 of these. So basically, you're a little bit over shoulder width apart, a good base. The key is base. If someone pushes you left or right or pulls you forward, you need to be able to keep your base. You don't want to just fall or get off balance. So I think the key with footwork is just short, choppy steps. We're never going to take a big step anytime. It's always going to be these little choppy steps. Okay? And then if we're going left, it's just, we're never going to cross our feet. It's just like striking. We're never going to cross our feet. I mean, this isn't the old school, you know, kung fu movies. We're going to be wrestling here. Okay? So it's here. It's here. Okay? It's down. Down. Okay, as far as our upper body, we're never going to be standing up tall like this, although I see a lot of wrestlers, you know, and even myself have just kind of baited stuff, kind of give stuff like that to kind of get moves that you're trying to do. Don't worry about that. I'm just talking fundamentals right now. Nice bend in the legs. I want to be crouched. Me personally, I don't leave my arms out like this because someone like me is going to arm drag them. Okay, so you almost want to be like one of our guys, Troy Regano, and be a T-Rex. Okay. Elbows in tight, okay, just like this. If I leave my elbows out slightly like this is exactly what I need when I do an arm drag. I just need the elbow to come off the body a hair and the wrist to be in this vicinity, and then you get arm drag and bad stuff happens. So I like to keep my elbows nice and tight, okay? My legs bent in a nice athletic stance. If you were to push me back, I have my back base. If you were to pull me forward, I have my forward. Okay, never, ever, ever leave your head down like this, okay? Especially if we're tying up here. I'm never like this. You see wrestlers do this, but I'm going to front headlock you. I'm going to snap you down here, okay? Bad things are going to happen there. So I'm always looking up, okay? It's very similar to butterfly. If we're down here and in the butterfly, my head's always up, okay? I'm never down where he could just pop it under his head and do bad things to me. So my head's up like this. My legs are bent. It's like my shoulders are right over my knees. So whether I'm square, just like this, it should be lined up. I feel great here. And it's like whatever feels good for you. We're never like leaning forward all the way here or all the way back here. It's a nice base, like you're fighting. Okay, elbows tight. And my hands are here. I'm ready to arm drag. I'm ready to snap them down. I'm ready to shoot. I'm ready to push. I'm ready to pull. I'm ready to grab his wrists, his elbows. Okay, boom. If I grab, that's fine. That's when you pull the elbow off, to grab. but then bring it right back. Right? We never want to just be out here. You know, you're gonna get tossed. Okay. So again, if we were to start right now, go right here. Boom. Okay. If I'm gonna do my square one, that's fine too. We can do the square one for a bit until we see what he's doing. I see that leg's forward. Certain takedowns I do when that leg's forward. I'll look and see what he's doing. And then maybe I'll go to this one forward. If I want to do a different takedown, maybe I'll put this one forward. If I want to shoot to the outside of it. There's a lot of different ways in which you're going to make your strategy based on what he's doing. If he's square also,